This video will go over how to approve chemistry data in FUDSChem, including the electronic data and the validation report PDF. A USACE chemist is always required to approve chemistry data. First, we'll see if the data is ready for approval by going to Reports, ADR and Submission Reports, Submission Log. Choose the project and event. You can further filter by chemist, data type, or status. We will choose SED 5.2 2A5 as the data type to only view the status of the chemistry data. Click View Report. This report is optimized for downloading, so it may not display well in the browser. If needed, export it to Excel or PDF by clicking the floppy disk icon. File statuses are defined at the bottom of the report. To see if the data is ready for review, check for a status of Finalized. This means that the validation qualifiers have been finalized and are ready for review. Approved means that the data has already been reviewed and approved. Any other status would mean that the data is not yet ready for review. We have one SDG with the status of finalized, so we will review it. How you review the data is up to you. If you would like guidance, go to FUDSChem.com and click Resources, System Documentation before logging in. Here, the EMCX has provided an optional Project Chemist review checklist that can help guide your review. The checklist includes two tabs, one for EQAB review and one for Data Validation Report DVR review. In this case, we will refer to the DVR review tab. It gives you an idea of what you may want to look at in your review. For our review, let's start by looking at the DVR. Back in our main window, go to Tools, Library, File Submission. This is where the validator uploads the report so you can review it. Click the Pending Approval tab and locate the DVR you need. If there are a lot of files listed, you can use the arrows to toggle between pages or use the filter boxes at the top to narrow down the search. If you cannot find the report you need, please refer to our Where's My Data video, linked in the description, for recommended next steps. Once you have found it, click the file title to open the report in a new tab. You can use the checklist to guide your review, or perform any other sort of review you see fit. As part of your review, you may also want to view the electronic chemistry data. To do so, go to Reports, Chemistry Reports, Chemistry Results by SDG, Preliminary, Excel format. Select your project, event, and site. The rest of the drop-downs will autofill so that all SDGs, locations, methods, and contaminants are selected. By default, the report will show all results in a vertical orientation and exclude bias and remarks, but you can change these settings if you like. Click View Report. You can compare this data with the DVR to see why qualifiers were included. The report can be saved in various formats by clicking the floppy disk icon. If you notice that the DVR requires edits, return to Library, File Submission, and click the green back arrow to uncertify the file. Then, notify the validator that updates are needed and ask them to submit a revised report. As a best practice, we recommend approving only the most recent revision of a report in the library and backing out any previous versions. If a previous version was already approved, you can go to the Approved tab and click the green back arrow next to the file to unapprove it. Then, you can return to the Pending Approval tab and click the back arrow again to uncertify it. Otherwise, if the report is looking good, click the notepad icon to the left of the file. This will open the file's metadata, which you can edit if needed. As a best practice, the file title should be human readable. It's helpful to have consistent naming conventions to make library searches easy to perform, so we recommend Data Validation Report, SDG, followed by the SDG number. Check that the publication date matches the day that the report was created, and that the dropdowns are populated correctly. If the options you need are not available in the dropdowns, please reach out to your Synectics point of contact. Before approving the file, you can choose users to notify on approval. This can be a useful way to notify the PDT or contractor that data is approved. When you are ready to approve the file, click Save and Approve in the bottom left. This will move the file from the Pending Approval tab to the Approved tab and make it accessible from the library menu. In addition to approving the DVR, we also need to approve the electronic chemistry data. To do so, go to Tools, Data, Sample Qualification. Select the project and SDG. If there are any qualifiers that you want the validator to change, click Unapprove and type in a reason for unapproving the qualifiers. Then click Unapprove SDG. Be sure to also contact the validator to request those changes. Otherwise, if everything looks good, click Screen. This screens the file for issues that would need to be resolved before the data usability assessment can be submitted. Screening now, instead of waiting until the DUA is finished, we have a better chance of all parties still being available to update data. If there are errors, you will need to be able to view them by clicking View Errors Report. For more information, please refer to our Validation and Data Usability Assessment, DUA, tutorials playlist, linked in the description. Once all errors are resolved, click Approve. You can optionally include a reason for approval. Click Approve File. Once approved, the file will disappear from the interface and from preliminary reports. The data can now be found in final chemistry reports. For more information, please refer to our Chemistry Reports Overview video, linked in the description. Once all SDGs are approved for the entire event, the Data Usability Assessment can take place. For more information, please refer to our Data Usability Assessment tutorial videos, linked in the description. Don't forget to subscribe to the FUDSChem YouTube channel for more tutorial videos. All of the tutorials and playlists mentioned during this video are linked in the description below. Lastly, if you have questions or comments, feel free to contact us at fuds.support@synectics.net. Thank you.